Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashutara Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj Shri Guru Dev Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashutara Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashutara Shishimar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishtam Vishnupar Ashutara Shishimar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Prabhupada Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Srila Gaurkishoras Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishta Srila Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura Ki Jai Nityalala Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai Shri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunātha Shri Jeev Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunātha Shara Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Kshetra Mandala Gaura Mandala Braja Mandala Mathura Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Sarva Abhishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda Ki Jai Shri Yamuna Devi Ganga Devi Ki Jai Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai Shri Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Purnamasi Yogamaya Ki Jai Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev Ki Jai Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Jai Shri Kartik Vrat Niyam Seva Ki Jai Urja Vrat Ki Jai Urjeshwari Raseshwari Shri Vishabhanu Nandini Shrimati Radha Thakurani Ki Jai Jai Shri Bhishma Panchak Ki Jai Shri Hari Nam Sankirtan Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranams Kana Haladar and Yugal Kishore Kishore Didi Hari Bo. Oh, and Ganga Mataji. And I see there are a few other devotees there. I don't know who's there. Indira Mataji maybe. And if you write comments, I'll see your name. I'll see who's there. Um, Before I start, I just want to mention, very recently, a devotee who has been attending all these, you'll probably have heard her name a bunch of times. She's been joining our programs for since the beginning, really. I started it during COVID, 2020. Uh, and so she's been at most of the programs. Her name is Krishnamurti Mataji, and she recently passed away. She um she had darshan of Srila Prabhupada and was a very sincere, simple devotee, didn't criticize anybody, and was just follow Srila Prabhupada's instructions and you know, um and she left in a very auspicious way. She chanted um like Radha Krishna, and she mentioned she said Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. She started singing Gurvashtakam, and then soon after that, I think after singing Gurvashtakam, then she left her body. So yeah, if everybody can just pray for her very auspicious destination, um, and a Vaishnava family. I mean, I'm sure she has a very auspicious destination. Um, you know, in bhakti, the most important thing is that we just don't criticize Vaishnavas. We're simple, sincere, and don't criticize. And then everything else is taken care of. But even if you are following everything very perfectly, and you're reading all the scriptures and doing all sorts of austerities and you have great knowledge and all that, but you're criticizing Vaishnavas, then there's no use. It's just, you might as well like be, probably you'd be better off just being a total mundane, whatever, just not doing anything devotional, but not criticizing, I think you'd be better off. So when somebody is like that, completely non-envious, not criticizing, and engaging in the limbs of bhakti, can imagine what a wonderful destination they have for them. So, yeah. And also pray for Pradyumna Prabhu that he will, be able to get through this difficult time, because he's just been living with his mother for his whole life, no other siblings, and been serving his mother in a very wonderful way, ideal son. So I can't imagine how difficult of a time this must be for him. But yeah, all right. So um, I'll mention her name in the programs also, just to remember, yeah, in her memory. Okay, so um, oh, Pradyumna Prabhu is here with us right now. Haribol Pradyumna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Okay, so oh, and Haribol Gokuleshwari Didi. So we're starting our program. There's only a couple days left, and then Kartik's over. Then we'll begin our next program, going through the songs of Srila Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura. Today we're going to go over the 9th verse of Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī's Sva-niyama Daśakam, and I think it's the 10th verse of Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Dvādaśakam. They're both very similar, so we'll compare them. And but before that, we'll recite those two stotrams as well as Govardhan Vas Prarthana Daśakam in full, and then we will look at the meaning of the words of those two. All right. So I have a bit of a cough. Okay. So first, where is it? I have so many windows open up. Here it is. Okay. So the Sva-niyama Daśakam of Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura. Haribol Chatamai Mataji. Guru Shri Gaurange Tarudita Subhakti Prakarane Shachi Sunor Lila Vikasita Sutirte Nijamano Harer Namni Preshte Harititi Shurupanu Gajani Shuka Prokte Shastre Pratijani Mamastam Kalurati Sada Vrindaranye Madhura Rasadhanye Rasamaya Parang Shakting Radha Paramarasamurting Ramayati Sachaivayam Krishna Nija Bhajana Mudramupadishan Shachi Sunur Gode Pratijani Mamastam Prabhuvara Navairagyam Grahya Pavati nahi yar bhakti janitam tatha jnanam bhanam chitti adi vishesham namanute sprihame nashtange hari bhajana sokyam nahi yatas tatto radha krishna Prachura paricharya bhavatu me Kutire pikshudre Praja bhajana yoge tarutale Shachi sunostirte bhavatu nitarang me nivasati na chanyatra kshetre vibudha gana sevye pulakito vasame prasade vipula dhana rajan vita iha navarne saktir me na khalu mamata hyashrama vido na dharme mama ratiri haste kvachirapi parang tat tad dharme mama jada sharire dhritamidam ato dharman sarvan subhajana sahayana bhilashe sudanyam saralyam sakala sahanamana dadanam dayang swikritya shri haricharana seva mama tapa sadacharo some prabhupada pararya samudita prabhushchetanyasya kshaya charita piyusha kritishu na vaikunthe raje na cha vishaya karye mama ratir na nirvane mokshe mama matiri haste kshanamapi prajanandaranyat dhari vilasitang pavanamapi katanchin mam radan vaya virahitang no sukhayati name patni kanya tanaya janani bandhu nichaya haro bhakte bhakto na khalu yadi teshang sumamata abhakta namanna grahanamapi dosho vishayinam katang tesham sangar dhari bhajana siddhir bhavati me asat tarkaranda jada sukha paran krishna vimukhan punirvana sakta satatamati dure pariharan aradam govindam bhajati nitaram dambikataya tarabhyase kintu kshanamapi nayame vratamidam prasadanakshira shanavasana patradibiraha padarthar nirvahya vyavahritema sanga kuvishaye vasan isha kshetre yugala bhajananandita manas tanum mokshe kale yuga paraparanang padatale shachi sunoragya grahana chaturo yo vrajavane pararadyang radha bhajati nitaram krishna rasikam aham te tat padamritamanudinam naishtikamanas vaheyam vaipitva shirasi chamuda sanatiyuta harir dasyam dharmo mama tu chirakalam prakritito mahamaya yoga abhinipatita dukha jalado ito yasyam yurdvan sva-niyama suratya pratidinam sahayo ne matram vitatadalani Vaishnava kripa kritam kenapyetat svabhajana vido Sva-niyamakam patetyo vishraddha priya yugala ruper pitamana vraje radha krishno bhajati kila samprapya nilayam swamanjarya paschat vividha varivasyam sakurute. Jai Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākura's Sva-niyama Daśakam ki jai. Now, Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī's Sva-niyama Daśakam. Okay. Guru mantre namni Prabhu Parashachi Garbha Japade Sarupe Shirupe Gana Yujita Diya Pratamaje Girindre Gandharva Sarasi Madhupuryam Vrajavane Vraje Bhakte Koshtalayishu Param Astam Amarati Nachanyatra kshetre Haritanussanate Pisujanat Rasasvadam Premna Tadadapi Vasami Kshanamapi Samangte Tadgramya Valibirabi Tanvan Api Katam Vidasye Sangvasa Vraja Bhuvana Eva Pratibhavam Sada Radha Krishna Chalaratula Kelastala Yugam Vrajam Santya Jaita Yuga Virahito Pitrutemapi Punardvara Vatyam Yadupatimapi prodavibhavai spurantam tadvacha pichanahi chalamikshitumapi gaton madhai radha spurati harina shlishta hridaya sputam dvara vatyam iti adishrino me shruti tate tadaham tatraivo datamati padame vrajapura samudiya svanta dika gatika gendra depijava anadi sadirva paturati mridurva pratipada pramilat karunya praguna karunahina etiva mahavaikuntesha dika ihanaro vavrajapate ayang sunurgoshte pratijani mamastam prabhuvara anadrityod gita api munikanarvainika mukhai pravinam gandharva api chanigamais priyatamam ya ekam govindam bhajati kapatitam vikataya tarabhyarne shirne shanamapi nayami vratamidam ajande radeti spuradabhidaya sekta jananya nayam sakam krishna bhajati ya iha premanamita parang prakshalyatach charana kamale taj jalamaho Mudapitva shashvat chirasi chavahami pratidinam Parityakta preyo jana samudayar padamasudir durando nirandram kadana bharavarbdo nipatita trinam tantar drishtva chatubirabhyachedya kripaya swayam shri kantarva swapajanali swapadanali nantam nayatu mam Rajotpannakshira shanavasana padrati biraham padartar nirvahya vyavarite madam pang Sva-niyama vasami shakunde girikulavare chaiva samaye marishye tu preshte sarasi khalu jivadi purata Spura Lakshmi Lakshmi Vraja Vijayi Lakshmi Paralasai Vapushi Kantarva Smaranikara Devyar Giribrito Vedasye Kunjado Vivida Varivasya Sarabhasa Rahashi Rupakya Priyatama Janasya Charama Kritam Kena Pyetan Nijaniyama Shangsi Stavamima Pated Yo Vishrada Priya Yugala Ruper Pitamana Tridham Koshte Hrishto Vasati vasating prapya samaye mudaradha Krishna bhajati sahitenaiva sahita. Jai Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī's Sva-niyama Daśakam ki jai. And now the Govardhan Vaspartana Daśakam of Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī. Nijapati bhuja danda chatra bhavam prapadya pratihata madadrishto danda devendra garva atula pritula shaila sheni bhopa priya mene janikatani vasam tehi govardhanatam pramadhamadana lila Kandare kandare te rachayati navayunon Dvandvam asmin amandam iti kila kalanartam Lagnakasta dvayormene janikatani vasam Tehi govardhanatam anupamamani vedi Ratna Singhasanorvi Ruhajara Darasano Droni Sanghe Rangai Sahabala Sakhi Bisa Khelayan Swapriyamene Janikatani Vasam Tehi Govardhanatam Rasanidhi Navayuno Shakshining Dana Keler Yuti Parimala Vidham Shama Veding Prakasha Rasika Varakulanam Modamasvalayan Mene Janikatani Vasam Tehi Govardhanatam Haridaitam Apurvam Radhika Kundamatma Priyasakam Iha Kante Narmana Lingya Gupta Navayuva Yuga Kelas Tatra Pashyan Raho Mene Janikatani Vasam Tehi Govardhanatam Stala Jala Tala Shashpar Bhuruhachchayaya Cha Pratiparamanukālam Hanta Samvardayanga Trijagati Nijagotra Sarthakam Khyapayane Nijanikatani Vasam Tehi Govardhanatam Surapati Krita Dirga Drohato Goshtaraksham Tavanavagriharupa Syantare Kurvataiva Akabakari Punochar Dattamana Drutame Nijanikatani Vasam Tehi Govardhanatam Giri Nripahari dāsa Śrīnivaryeti namamritamidam Shri Radhika Vaktra Chandrat Vrajanavati Lakatve Klipta Vedai Sputame Nijanikatani Vasam Tehi Govardhanatam Nija Janayuta Radha Krishna Maitri Rasakta Vrajanara Pashupakshi Vrata Sokyaikadata Aganita Karunatvan Aganita Karunatvan Mamuri Kritya Tantang Nijanikatani Vasam Tehi Govardhanatam Nirupari Karunena Shri Shachinandanena Tvaikapati Shatopi Tvatpriyena Arpitosmi Iti Khalu Mama Yogya Yogyatam Tam Agrena Nijanikatani Vasam Tehi Govardhanatvam Rasadadaśakamasya Śrīla Govardhanasya Kshitidhara Kulapartur Ya Prayatna Tadhite Sasapari Sukhadesme Vasamasadya Shakshat Shubhada Yugala Seva Ratnamapnoti Turnam Nijanikatani Vasam Dehi Govardhanatvam Nijanikatani Vasam Dehi Govardhanatvam Nijanikatani Vasam Dehi Govardhanatvam Nijanikatani Vasam Dehi Govardhanatvam Jaya Giri Raja Jaya Govardhana Giri Raja Jaya Govardhana Jaya Govardhana Jaya Vrindavana Govardhana Jaya Vrindavana Jaya Radha Kunda Jaya Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Jai Shama Kunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī's Govardhan Vas Prarthana Daśakam Ki Jai. Right. Hari Bol, Nri Hari Prabhu and Pavatarani Mataji. And let's see who else. Oh, and Shubhananda Prabhu. Oh, great to see you, Prabhu. It's been a long time. All right. So now we will go over the 9th verse of Raghunatha Gosvāmī's Sva-niyama Daśakam and the 10th verse of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Dvādaśakam. They're both very similar. Okay. So, and as always, as like every program we've done during this Kartik, I have not looked at the verse yet before we started, so I'll be learning it with you. But today's verses, they're very easy, so I don't think I won't mess up as badly as I did the previous times. I don't think, hopefully. So, God, I can't wait till I don't have so much pressure on me and I can give more focus to these programs. But right now, as I've mentioned many times before, yeah, not able to do any preparation really. Okay, so this is a translation that very wonderful devotee, Kartik Chandra Prabhu, he made for the songbook. I made a translation and then I sent it to him and then he fixed it up and added synonyms, which is really helpful. And a lot of them are just his own translations because mine was so off. Let's see. Okay. Or is it verse 9, right? Yes. So, Vrajotpanna Kshirashana. Okay, so I'll read the translation and then we'll go through the meaning of all the words. Sustaining my life with the milk, food, clothing, utensils, and other items produced in Vraj. With humility and discipline, I will reside in Sri Radhakund with the best of mountains, Govardhan. When the time comes, I shall indeed leave my body at the most beloved lake, Sri Radhakund, in the presence of Vaishnavas like Sri Jiva Gosvāmī and others. Okay, so Vrajotpanna means produced in Vraj. What produced in Vraj? The kshira, the milk, the ashana, the food, other food items, food grains and, all different food items. Vasana means the clothing. Patra, adhibir. So patra means utensils. And adibi means and so on, all. Ahang, that means I will thus sustain. Nirvahya means sustaining, having sustained my life. Vyavahritam means my life. So having sustained my life in this way by by the items. Padartha means items. All these items, like what? Like all these items that are vrajotpana, which are produced in Vraj. Utpana means produced, and vraja, vrajotpana, produced in Vraj. The kshira, the milk, the ashana, the food, the vasana, the clothing, the utensils and adibi and other things like that. Ahang nirvahya vyavahritim. So having thus sustained my life with these padartha, with these items. And then adambang means without any dambha. Dambha means pride, ego, arrogance. So adamba is the opposite of that. Without pride, so very humbly, and Sva-niyama, following strict discipline, following rules, with discipline. Vasami. Vasami means I will reside. I will reside where? Isha kunde. So Isha with a short A at the end, it refers to the Lord. And Isha with a long A refers to my lady, mistress. So Isha kunde is saying the kund of my mistress, or in other words, Radha Kund. So Vasami Isha kunde. I will reside in Isha kunde, in the kund of my mistress. Giri Kula Vare, which is within the best of mountains, Giriraj Govardhan. Vara means the best, And Vare means in the best of the dynasty, Kula, the dynasty of Giri, of mountains. In other words, Giriraj Govardhan. So Radhakund is situated within Giriraj Govardhan, right? Or like Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī said, is playfully embraced to the neck of Giriraj. What was that verse? Hari Daitama Purvam Radhika Kundamatma Narmana Linga Gupta, right? Narmana Linga Gupta is playfully embraced, to the neck. Kante. Okay, so Vasam Isha Kunde Giri Kulavare. So I will reside in Isha Kund and Radha Kund, in the best of mountains, Giriraj Govardhan. Oh, Shubhananda, were you? Did you want to say something? No. Okay. Then Chaiva Samaye. Chaiva means cha eva means and indeed. Cha means and eva means indeed. So Chaiva means and indeed. Samaye, when the time comes, at the time. And what time is it referring to? Marishye. When a time comes when I will leave my body. Marishye means when I will leave my body. Tu means then. Then, Prishte Sarasi. And that very dear lake, the lake referring to Isha Kunde, Radhakund. So at that very dear lake, certainly, Kalu means certainly. Jiva Adi refers to Jiva Gosvāmī, Adi and so on. Purata. What does Purata mean? Here it says presence. Okay. So, in the presence, Purata. In the presence of who? Of Jiva Gosvāmī, Adi, and others. The other very exalted Vaishnavas in that time in Vrindavan. So that is his prayer. That I'll sustain my life. Nirvahya vyavaharitim. Nirvahya. I will sustain vyavaharitim, my life. Padarthar, with items that are vrajotpana, that are produced in Vraj, such as milk, kshira, ashana, food, vasana, clothes, patra, like utensils, adi, beer, and so on. Aham, aham, nirvaya, aham means I. Then, and adambam sva-niyama, with humility, adambam, sva-niyama, with following with discipline, following all the rules. Vasamisha, Vasamisha Kunde, I will reside in Isha Kund, Giri Kula Vare, within Giriraj Govardhan, the best of mountains, best of the dynasty of mountains. And certainly, Chaeva, certainly, Samaye, when the time comes, Marishye, to leave my body, then, Preshte Sarasi, I will do so in the dear lake, the dear Sarasi, Radhakund. Preshte Sarasi, Kalu, certainly. Jivadi, in front of Jiva Gosvāmī and others, Purata, in their presence, Purata. Jivadi Purata, in the presence of Jiva Gosvāmī and others. Okay, so that was a breakdown of all the words. I went over again and again just to make it very clear. Now we will go over Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's one is pretty much the same thing. Just I think he changes a couple words in it. Let's see. Where is it? I have way too many windows open. Just the other day, my friend Srivas, he translated an article which is going to go in the Gaudiya Kitikucha. Where's the comparison file? Anyways, he translated an article by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Oh, I must have closed it. Comparison there. There it is. Okay. It's an article called Ganer Adhikari Ke, who is qualified to sing? And we're going to include it in the Gaudiya Kitikucha. It's this one right here. Okay. So here's Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's version. So really, like, all these words are exactly the same as Raghunātha Das Goswami's, except instead of Raghunātha Das Goswami's, he says adambam Sva-niyama. So with humility and discipline. And instead of that, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says asanga kuvishaye. So that means, having no attachment to worldly things and matters. And then this is pretty much the same thing. He says vasam isha kunde, and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says vasan isha kshetre. So instead of kunde, instead of Radha Kund, he says, I will reside in the land of my mistress, Isha. So in the Bengali translation, when it said the land of my mistress, one version I saw, it said Navadvip Dham, is the land of Srimati Radhika. And another version it said Radhakund. But yeah, really it's the land of my mistress. So that could mean, any of Srimati Radhika's dhams. So I will reside in the lands of my mistress. Yugala bhajana anandita manas. My heart joyful, anandita. Manas means my heart, and an anandita, joyful, in yugala bhajan, performing bhajan of the divine couple. Tanung means the body. Mokshe, I'll be freed from my body. I'll relinquish this body. Kale, at the time, when it's time for my demise. Yuga paranam padatale. How will I leave my body? Padatale, at the feet. At the base of the feet. At the feet of those who are paranam. All those who are deeply absorbed and immersed in yugapada, in the feet of the divine couple, in the service of the divine couple's feet. So pretty much exactly the same thing as what Śrīla Raghunātha Das Goswami wrote. Just like he used different words. And he wrote Yugala Bhajananandita Manas instead of Giri Varakul Vare. So I will reside in the land of my mistress, my heart blissful in the bhajan of the divine couple. And instead of saying I will leave my body at Radhakund in the presence of Jiva Goswami and others, Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, I will leave my body, and when the time comes, I'll leave my body at the feet of those who are deeply absorbed, are immersed in the service of the divine couple. But otherwise, it's the same thing. Oh, another difference is here, Śrīla Raghunātha Das Goswami says all these different items like milk, food, clothes, utensils, etc., all these items that are Vrajotpanna, which are produced in Vraj. Instead of Vrajotpanna, Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes prasad anna, kshirasana. Okay, so he says the remnant items, the prasadi items, the prasad items of grains, anna, kshira, milk, and other foodstuffs, ashana. Yeah. So Raghunātha Das Goswami produced in Vraj, Bhaktivinoda Thakur the remnant items of food, milk, and so on. All right, so that is our program for today. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow's the appearance day, the disappearance day of Nityalila Pravishya Shishimar Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. So we'll have a special program in honor of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. I haven't decided what we should do yet. Maybe we can read a little. It'd be nice to do two things. Read something about his glories in his life from our acharyas, and then we could also read some of his powerful Harikatha, his instructions. I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. And then the day after tomorrow is Purnima, the last day of Kartik. So we only have 2 more days left of this program going over the Sva-niyama Daśakam. We're on verse 9 and there are 11 verses. I think what I'm going to do is verses 10 and 11 I'm going to pre-record and I'll just explain it very briefly. And so then on the days when I'm on the train back to Navadvip, our program won't stop. And then once I'm back in Navadvip, we'll commence our new program. I think going over Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's songs. I'll start up the Bhaktivinoda Kiti Thara program. Yeah. All right. All right. I'll just do a quick Mahamantra and we'll end. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. I'm just thinking, when I'm back in Navadvip, we're going to start the Bhaktivinoda Kiti Thara program, and what we're starting is, like we left off, we finished all the songs of the 6 angas of Sharanagati. And now we will be, the next part of Sharanagati is Bhajan Lalasa, which are the verses of Upadeshamrita. I'll make a question in our WhatsApp group, but are any devotees interested in memorizing, like is there anybody here who hasn't memorized the verses of Upadeshamrita and would like to do so? If there's enough interest, then I can also maybe, like we can go through the song of Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and then for those who want, I can do a verse memorization practice thing for the verses of Upadeshamrita. Like we did with the Govardhan Vaspartana Daśakam, I can do that with the verses of Upadeshamrita. Anyhow, we can discuss. I'll write a questionnaire in our WhatsApp group. If anybody wants to join our WhatsApp group, you can find it if you go to vineofdevotion.com/GVPD, and you'll find the WhatsApp group there. I put a link to it there. Yeah, all right. Dandavat pranams, everybody. Let's see who's all there. Kana Haladar, Yugal Kishore Kishori Didi, Shubhananda Prabhu, Pradyumna Prabhu, Mantra Murti Mataji. Everybody can say a prayer for Mantra Murti Mataji for her very auspicious destination. And she, as I mentioned, she's joined probably more programs than anybody. Like she's been regularly attending these programs since the 2020. And Nri Hari Prabhu and Bhavatarani Mataji, Dandavat Pranams, Chatamai Mataji, and Ganga Mataji, Pradyumna Prabhu, Madhuri Devi, Haribol. Oh, I already said, yeah, I'm a bit spaced out right now. And I see there's a bunch of other devotees. I don't know who's all there because I don't see unless you write a comment, I don't know who it is. But Dandavat Pranams, everybody. Thank you so much for joining, and see you all tomorrow. I forgot to do short Jaidwani. Jai Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai, Srila Param Gurudev Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Saparshad Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopigan Ki Jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrindadevi Ki Jai, Shri Kartik Vrat Niyam Seva Urja Vrat Ki Jai, Urjeshwari Raseshwari Shri Vishabhanunandini Shrimati Radha Ṭhākurani Ki Jai, Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sva-niyama Daśakam Ki Jai, Śrīla Raghunātha Gosvāmī Sva-niyama Daśakam and Govardhan Vaspartana Daśakam Ki Jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shinitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranams. See you all tomorrow.